guys, now that we have your tiny house all planned out with the orthographic projections of the top, front, and side, and the isometric projections, which is the 3D view, you can see what it's going to actually look like on different views. And you can see the first step that architects and engineers do when they design something to be built. Now, if we were really going to build this house, then we would get the construction materials and you'd go out to the site and you start building the house. Now, of course, we're going to make a tiny house this exact size, and so we're going to make it out of cardboard. So instead of getting the bricks and the wood and the stuff you would use to build an actual house, we are going to be building it out of cardboard. So you're all going to get a sheet of cardboard, and you're going to have to draw all the parts of the house on the cardboard, which we are going to cut out. But there's an easier way to do it than drawing it directly on the cardboard, and that is to draw the pieces on another sheet of graph paper first, and then I'll show you a very easy way to convert that to cardboard. So you're going to kind of do what you already did, because we know how many copies of the front view do we need. You're going to need 2 of them, because the front and the back of the house are going to look the same. And then for the side view, do I need this whole thing right here? No, I just need the square, because that's going to be a flat piece of cardboard. So I need 2 sides, but then I also need 2 roof pieces. And the roof piece is not going to be exactly this size. It's not going to be exactly this size. I need to be looking diagonally at the roof to see it flat. So we're going to take a look at how to figure out the size of the roof. But first, I want 2 of these and 2 of these on my paper. Okay, so I know it's 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So you're kind of just doing this again, and it's kind of reinforcing it. So since I'm going to be cutting them out, I can line all those parts up together right next to each other. So I'm going to start maybe 1 square in, 1 square up. Okay, and then, so I know here's my first corner, and I want to go 5 centimeters over, and then I want to go another 5 centimeters, so that's to 10, and then another 5 centimeters, 15, another 5 centimeters is 20. Okay, so I want, that's going to be the bottom of all 4 of my sides and front and back. Okay, and then I know I want to go 5 centimeters up, so that's right there, and I don't want to go all the way across because I have the slanted roof. Okay, but I do want to go across 2 of them. Okay, and I could just make my dots there because I do need to know where my corners are anyway. So now I can connect those dots. Okay, and then I know for 2 of them, I want to go another 2.5. For 2 of them, I need to know the middle, which is 2.5, and then halfway between 5 and 10 is 7.5. Okay, and I know I need to go 2.5 up from there. Okay, and doing it on the graph paper makes it really easy to see where to make your marks. Okay, and then these are going to be the sides, so they're going to go straight across. Okay, now I do need my roof. So I know the roof is 2.5 centimeters above the base of the house, but so from here to here is 2.5 centimeters, but this is not 2.5 centimeters long, right? I can just measure that, and I can see that it's actually 3.5 centimeters. There is a math problem that you can use to find out the exact, side of that triangle. Okay, but I can actually even make it slightly bigger because it's okay if the roof overhangs the house a little bit, right? Okay, so I'm going to go 3 and a little more than half, maybe 3 3/4, 3.7 or 3.8 centimeters. Okay, and then how long is it? How long is the roof? That's not going to change. Okay, the roof is still going to be 5 centimeters. Okay, so I want, and I can just, why don't I just do it right here? because I know that is how big the roof is going to be. So it's going to be almost 4 centimeters. Almost 4 centimeters. Like that. And like that. Okay, and that should be all the pieces of my house. Now I need to get that onto the cardboard. Here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to lay my cardboard down. I'm going to lay my paper on top of it. I'm going to put a couple pieces of tape on it. Piece of tape. Scotch tape in one corner. Piece of scotch tape in the other corner. Just 2 pieces should be fine. I just want to keep it from moving. Okay, then what I want to do is I want to poke a hole through my paper to the cardboard so I can see where all my corners are, and then I'm just going to connect the lines. So I've experimented with some different tools for that. I could use a sharp pencil. That was a little harder. I could use a paper clip. That didn't quite work. Instead, I'm going to give everyone a little nail, and you are going to use your nail to punch a hole in every corner. Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to pull up the paper, and then you're going to use your straight edge ruler to connect all the dots. Okay, so now I have the same thing on my cardboard, and it took much less time to do it because I already had all the dots. Okay, and the next step is going to be to carefully use a sharp cutting tool to cut out all of these pieces. So that will be the next step.